Hey everyone, this is Alex here with the pklmart, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough on how to use the pklmart data entry tool. So you can use this tool to analyze your own gameplay of someone else, so long as you have a YouTube video, and hopefully turn it into something meaningful, for example, through the generation of the match reports that we provide. Yeah, let me show you how this works. Before I start, I will say there's a bit of a learning curve, so I think most people, it takes about an hour to really get comfortable with the tool. The quality of the video you're working with will dictate how easy it is to track the match. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So you can see here, we're going to start off by providing much of information about the match. Take the URL up here, plop it in there. That'll get the video loaded down here, which will be helpful in a bit. You can enter the tournament name. If there's already, if the match has already been completed for that tournament, it should pop up here. So this is Pickleball Nationals, and it looks like someone actually has done a tournament, or a match for this tournament, so go ahead and select that. So 2022. I'll start by doing game number 1. And if we actually hit the play button down here, we can see who's playing. Alright, so this looks like it's Paris and JW versus Jesse and Jay. So I know that. Actually, let's go ahead and see who serves first. Alright, so it's Paris serving first. So we're going to go ahead and type her name. Looks like she already exists. Go ahead, great. JW, bam. If the person, for example, if you're charting yourself, does not already exist, you can kind of just type it and it'll give you the option to, for example, person B. It'll give you the option to create them. I know the starting returner is going to be Jesse, and the last player here is Jay. You can provide information about the player, and this helps us determine who hit each shot and perform more aggregate analytics. So let's see, Paris is a righty female, as is Jesse. Everyone's righty. Awesome. This is a pro level match. You can make up your own username. I just use this. And I actually think they were playing with the Franklin. Again, if you don't know what ball's being played, you can hit unknown, but I'm pretty sure they were playing with a Franklin in this match. Go ahead and hit complete game. All right. So, step 1. Great job. Now we're going to get to the tracking of each shot and what happens in each rally. And the way this is going to work is we're going to watch the rally unfold here, and we're going to click along the court wherever contact is made. Not where the ball bounces necessarily, but where contact is made. And I'm actually going to turn on these little video overlays to show you what I'm pressing. The instructions are also available up here if you need to reference them. But in general, think about it this way. Left clicking is how you indicate when a shot is made, except if it's kind of a dink, then you're going to be right clicking. Now I'm going to break that rule in a bit, but let's go ahead and track this first point. Okay. So actually, I'm going to slow it down a bit. 0.5 should be good. There are a bunch of options over here if you need to redo or undo things. Anytime you click a shot or enter a rally, it'll get entered in the rally and shot logs down here for your own benefit. So I'm going to go ahead and hit remove last shot. Okay. Cool tip, you can use the left and right arrow keys to go back or forward 5 seconds in the YouTube. Alternatively, there are options to go to the last shot or the last rally that you entered, which are pretty helpful. Okay, so I'm going to click. Jesse makes contact there. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second. Now I'm going to indicate who hit the third shot. You can do this after the rally is over, or you can do it while the rally is going on. And so I'm going to use the 1 and 2 hotkeys to indicate who hit the third. The 1 button indicates that the left player, from my visual left, in this case it'd be either J-Dub or Jesse, hit the third, whereas the 2 hotkey indicates that the right side player, from you, the data entry's perspective, hit the third. So I'm going to go ahead and hit 2, and then click 2, and then you can see I clicked down there. This is the third shot I think is the hardest part about all of this. I actually right-clicked here to indicate that she hit a drop. If Paris had hit a drive, I would left-click. And in the rare case that she lobs, you can go ahead and hold Shift and click. If you go down here, you can see that I have entered the serve, the return, and the third shot drop. All right. Let's go ahead and, oh, looks like she missed this one into the net. All right, so I'm going to end the rally. I also noticed that player names are not on the right side, so I'm just going to hit swap team sides. We're all set there. And I'm going to say Paris made an error. Now, what you're going to see is that this rally log got populated along with all the shots that we entered. Yep, Paris ended with an error. It was a drop. I actually did not input the third shot player side. Oops. So, okay, this is a good trick. If you're going to go to the log down here and make adjustments, this is actually the right side and left side player as you would think of it, from the player's perspective. So I know Paris was playing the right side on this point. I'm going to go ahead and hit R. Cool. Let's keep going. The score got updated. It's now 0-0-1. And Jesse is going to serve this ball. Oh my god, could you bounce it anymore, please? Alright, here we go. So I'm going to click, left click, hit the 2 button, drive, bam, bam. Okay. So I use the 2 hotkey, right, to indicate that the right side player from our perspective hit the third. Everything else, you're just, clicking around. Cool trick I'm going to show you. People really care about their errors. Both are they missing it long, wide, into the net. And so when an error or a winner is hit, you can indicate where the ball landed with an additional click. When we process the data, we will know this is not a new shot. This is just where the last ball landed. So don't be worried if you see an extra record in the shot or in the shot log down here. Okay. So let's just go back a bit. I entered this one and it landed about over here. Cool. Gonna go ahead and say Jesse made an error there. Everything is set. Awesome. Let's do another rally. Fast forward. All right, Jay is serving at 0-0-2. Shot. Another shot right there. Hit the 2 button. It's a drop. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the other time you can use the left click button, and that's when a dink is being hit. You can see Jay is actually preparing for a dink here. So we're going to go ahead and right click, and you can see that the little shot, the color is a little bit different. So that's how you know that you indicated a dink. A dink there, a dink there. Contact is made a little in the kitchen. Pulls are out wide. In the air. Notice how I'm showing where contact is made. JW steps in. A nice long rally here. So we're gonna speed up soon. Not here. We know Jesse is probably not gonna speed it up. Bam! Alright. Notice I stopped left clicking and hit the right click there. And I fell a little bit behind. You don't have to completely reset the rally though. I'm just gonna go to rewind to last shot. Alright. And I'm gonna click and finish that rally. Now, if you want to call this an error on Jesse, I don't think so personally. But what defines an error, an unforced error, or even a winner? We have some guidelines on, but at the end of the day, you're tracking your match, so I would select what you think is helpful. I don't think Jesse even had a play at this ball, but it wasn't a winner necessarily, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit that J-Dub and Paris won the rally. Perfect. All right. There's one more piece of functionality I would like to show you guys. I think the rest of these buttons are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through them. So whatever, let's see what happens here. All right, J makes an error. All right, I'm not going to track that just so I can progress and show you guys something. Okay, notice here that the player names got swapped because it thinks Paris is playing the left and J-Dub's playing the right. But in this case, they're about to stack. So we're going to indicate that the team is stacking by, instead of left clicking for the serve, we're going to go ahead and right click. Okay, and notice that that actually switched the player names so that they're correctly aligned. The same right click functionality applies if the returning team is stacking. In this case, they're not, so we're going to go ahead and play it out here. Hit 1, that's a drop, so right click, hit. Now we're dinking, so we're right clicking again. Got this nice right to right exchange. Jesse gets pushed back. Oops, I messed that one up. Let's actually speed up. Yeah, you can see how this gets messy. If you ever get into a rally where you really messed up, you can just clear the rally. Yep. And you can just go to the end of the previous rally to get you up and started again. Looks like she went back a little too far. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So anyways, let's right click to indicate the stack. I'm not going to show you the entire rally again, but let's just go ahead and assume Jay made an error there into the net. I'll click one time to indicate that he, in theory, hit it into the net. But what I really want to show you is that you can always update the returning and serving team stacking indicators if you forget to right click on the server return, but you notice that they ended up stacking. You can just do that down here. Yeah, that is all the clicking functionality. Once you have done a complete game, or even if you, so if you do half of a game and you want to pick it up later, you can always close. And assuming you're coming back to the same browser on the same computer, your game should still be there. When you're done, go ahead and hit complete game and download CSVs. And what this will do, I'll just go ahead and do it as an example. It'll send data to our servers so that we can create a match report. We'll do this automatically, but I would encourage you to please reach out to us just so we can provide you with the report directly, and make sure we'll note if we had any issues with the data you provided, etc. And you'll get this confirmation message saying that we did receive your data and to reach out to us. Creation of the reports, if you do data entry, is free. We want to encourage people to do analysis and help improve their game. And you'll also get, hit allow here, you'll also get the actual raw data yourself in case you want to mess around with it. So that wraps up the introduction to the pklmart data entry tool. Again, if you have any questions, issues, concerns, reach out to us at pklmart.analytics@gmail.com. Thanks, everyone.